Hey everyone, welcome to Amy Ulmer Yoga. This is for Ty who requested yoga for inflexible people. So we'll start seated nice and tall. Make sure that you're not, your hips aren't under your feet. Your feet are flexed and you're more making like a triangle shape with your legs. Likely if you're tight, your knees are up high. In that case, sit on like a couple of pillows or a couple of blankets or a block. So sit up nice and tall. You can close your eyes or take a soft gaze. Notice your breath. Start to lengthen and deepen your breath. Just releasing any thoughts no longer serving you. Take one more long, slow, deep inhale and exhale through the nose. And then you can gently blink your eyes open. And we'll just take a forward fold over your legs. So walk the hands forward any amount. Keep the sitting bones rooted in a long spine. And fold. Take a couple of breaths here. And then gently come back up. Crawl your right fingertips over to the right. Bring your left arm up and over towards the right. Feel that stretch along the left side. Come back to center. Walk left fingertips over to the left. Arc your right arm up and over. Spin your chest up. Nice. Then come back up and we'll switch the cross of your shins. Again, inhale to lengthen up through the crown and exhale to fold any amount. And take several breaths here. Good, then gently come back up. Again, crawl your right fingertips over to the right. Bring your left arm up and over. And feel that stretch along your left side. And come back to center, switch. Good, then come back to center. We'll come onto the all fours. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips as you inhale. Arch your back and gaze forward. As you exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tail, round into your upper back, press the mat away. And just go back and forth with your own breath, inhaling to arch the back, draw the heart through the gates of the arms, exhaling to round into your upper back. Good, then come to neutral. Start to walk. You might want to block for this. You're going to walk your hands forward until your heart comes down towards the mat. You're keeping your hips over your knees and bringing your forehead down to the block or to the floor. So you'll reach your arms out long and straight and wrap your outer arms down towards the mat. And you should feel a big shoulder stretch. Keep drawing your ribs and navel in. Just take a couple of breaths. Good, then gently start to walk your hands back under shoulders. We'll inhale, reach your right arm up and gaze up at the hand. Exhale, thread your right arm behind your left, lay your right shoulder and your right cheek down and step your left hand a little more over to the left. Press the back of the right hand down. So this is a nice shoulder stretch and also a gentle spinal twist. Good, then press through the left hand and reach your right arm back up. Same way you came into it, gaze up. Exhale, the right hand back down. We'll inhale, reach your left arm up and gaze up at the hand. Exhale, thread it behind the right, lay your left shoulder, left cheek down. Step your right hand a little more over to the right and press through the back of the left hand. Take a couple full cycles of breath. Good, then press the right hand down, reach the left arm up. Same way you came into it. And then exhale the hand down. So we'll take the hands a little more forward of your shoulders. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back to down dog. Take a really big bend in your knees. Press the mat forward and down. Firm your forearms in towards each other. Spread your shoulder blades and wrap them around. It's not important that you're stretching your hamstrings, so keep that bend in your knees if you're tight and just focus on making the back long and flat and relaxing your head and neck. Now you can bend one knee, straighten the other leg. Just feel that stretch in the left calf. And then switch. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. Do that one more time each side. And then come back to down dog with the knees bent. Gaze forward and slowly step your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, fingers to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach the arms out, around and up. Exhale, hands to heart. So a couple half sun salutations. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, fingers to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach the arms up, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. This time, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. You can have blocks framing that right foot to give you a little more space. And then press through the feet, reach the arms up to high lunge. So firm your inner thighs in towards each other. And draw your ribs and navel in so you're not sticking your butt out. And you'll feel a pretty giant stretch in your left psoas, or at least I do. Good, take one more breath. And then bring the hands down to blocks or the mat. Heel toe your right foot a little more over to the right, bringing hands inside the right foot for lizard. So if you need more space, you'll stay up on the blocks. If you want to go deeper, you'll bring your hands down to the mat. You can always bring that back knee down. Gaze forward and lengthen the spine. And then come onto the pinky toe edge of your right foot. Let your right knee open up. And then press through the pinky toe edge of the right foot. Good. Then press down through your hands, step back to down dog. You can always come to the all fours first and then go to down dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank, shifting your shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time, inhale, rock forward to plank, press the mat away. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. And then on your exhale, slowly step your feet to your hands. Inhale, fingers to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, blocks if you need them, framing the feet. Step the right foot back to a lunge. Now, make sure you've stepped that foot back far enough so that when you go ahead and inhale, reach the arms up, that your left knee is towards being stacked over your left ankle. Now, firm your inner thighs in towards each other. And draw ribs and navel in. Feel that stretch in your right psoas. Take one more full cycle of breath. And then exhale, hands frame the foot on blocks or the mat. Heel toe your left foot more over to the left. Stay up on your blocks if you need more space in lizard. No need to force. If you've got a little more space to work with, bring your hands down to the mat. You can always bring your back knee down. Gaze forward. Keep your head involved. And then if you go ahead and come onto pinky toe edge of your right foot and then press the pinky toe edge of your right foot down. Externally rotating the femur bone and the hip socket. And then press through the hands, step back, down dog. And a couple more times we'll inhale and rock forward to plank. Gentle tuck of the tail, press the mat away. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Moving with your breath, inhale, rock forward to plank, making sure shoulders are over wrists. And exhale, down dog, knees bent. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, down dog. This time gaze forward and slowly step your feet to your hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach the arms out around and up. Exhale, hands to heart. So now we'll relax the arms. Actually, inhale, reach your arms up. And then bring your right hand down alongside your right thigh. Lift up and over towards the right and gaze up under your left armpit. Good, then come back to center, reach both arms up. The left palm slides down left leg as you press up and over towards the left. Press through your feet. Feel that stretch in the right side. Good, then come back to center, reach the arms up, and exhale, release. Start to shift the weight into your right foot. Bring the left sole of the foot anywhere above or below the right knee. You can always just take your right hand to the wall, standing next to the wall, and then bring hands to heart center. Find a spot to take your gaze. If you're tight, this left knee will want to come forward. See if you can press your sacrum forward and your knee back, opening up the hip. And then press foot into leg and leg into foot. Option to reach the arms up overhead if you would like. Maybe your tree sways in the wind a little bit. And then release. We'll come into chair pose. Feet about 6 inches apart. Bend the knees. Reach the arms up alongside the ears. And take the arms a little wider. Now bring a little weight into your heels. Sink down a little deeper. Draw ribs and navel in. And then stand in mountain. Start to shift the weight into your left foot. Bring right sole of the foot anywhere above or below your knee. Bring hands to heart center. Lightly engage your core. Press through the standing leg. Press the sacrum forward and the right knee back to open up the hip. And be prepared to fall over with a smile. Broad across the collarbones. Steady breath. Good. Then release. We'll bring the feet pretty wide with the heels in and the toes out and come into a squat. So sink down, bring hands to heart, your elbows inside your knees. If that's not working, you can also sit on blocks. You can stay up a little higher in your squat with your hands on your thighs. You can try doing it against a wall. We'll only be here for about 2 breaths. So let your butt sink down, the crown of the head, reach up, stay broad across your chest. You can wiggle a little bit. Nice. Now come all the way down. Bring the hands behind you. Set your butt down. And come all the way down onto your back and hug the knees into the chest. You can rock a little side to side. If it's hard to hug your knees in, you can hug behind your thighs. Good. Then soles of the feet come to the mat about hip distance apart, arms alongside the body. Take a moment, bend your elbows, lift your fingers up towards the ceiling like robot arms, and then press your shoulders back into the mat. Now the hands come down, palms down. Inhale, lift the hips up any amount away from the mat. Make sure your feet aren't turned out and that your knees aren't splayed, so you're firming your inner thighs in towards each other. Now you have the option to take hold of the edges of the mat and rock from shoulder to shoulder. And if you've got tight shoulders, stay there. If it's easy for you to interlace fingers underneath you and keep pressing through your forearms, then you can take that option. Take one more full cycle of breath. And then lower your upper back, middle back, low back. Let the knees drop in towards each other with take the feet to the edges of the mat, knees drop in. Just close the eyes a moment and feel. Nice. And then gently blink the eyes open and roll off to one side. Press yourself up to a seat for a couple of forward folds. So you'll definitely want to sit up on some height, like a pillow or a blanket, and that will help you tilt your pelvis forward and keep a long spine as you fold. If you've got a belt, you might want a belt. So we'll bring the left sole of the foot inside just above your right knee. So give yourself some space just above your right knee. Sit up nice and tall. This may be where you stay. You might be taking the strap around the ball of your foot and keeping a long spine, or if you've got some more space, inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold, coming forward a little more. So each inhalation you'll lengthen, and with the exhale you'll fold a little deeper. Take one more breath, inhale, and exhale, fold a little deeper. Not forcing, and then gently come back up. And now we'll cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Keep your right leg extended. Let this left shin be parallel to the edge of the mat. Sit up tall. If this is already plenty of a hip stretch on the left, you can stay right there. Or if it's available, you can fold in any amount. Just keep both feet flexed. Keep using the inhale to lengthen and the exhale to go a little deeper. Take one more full cycle of breath. And then gently come back up. We'll extend that left leg. Sit up tall in staff pose. And then right sole of the foot just above your left knee. Coming into Janu Shirshasana. Sitting up nice and tall. If you got a strap available, take it around the ball of the left foot. Keep your elbows wide and your chest broad and a long spine as you stay upright, or if you've got more space, you can come forward using the inhales to lengthen, the exhales to deepen. Doesn't matter how far you get as long as you feel a stretch. One more full cycle of breath. Exhale, fold in a little deeper. And then next inhale, gently come back up. And we'll cross right ankle above your left knee. Your right shin is parallel. Your feet are flexed. You're sitting tall. And then exhale, come forward any amount or stay upright. Make sure you're not banana backing. If that's the case, then just stay upright. Just a couple of breaths here. Use the next inhale to lengthen, exhale, fold in a little deeper, and then gently come back up. Extend your right leg out in staff, and then bring the soles of the feet together with the knees wide. Bring your fingers behind you, lift your chest, and stick your butt out. And then as you exhale, come forward any amount or stay with your hands behind you, especially if you find yourself banana backing and you feel like you already have plenty of hip stretch. Stay where you are. Good. The next inhale, gently come back up. And we'll set up for Shavasana. So move your props out of the way. Make sure you've got plenty of space. If it bothers your low back to have your legs stretched out, the feet flopping open, just keep the knees bent, dropping in towards each other. Let the arms flop out to the sides with the palms up. If it doesn't bother your low back, extend your legs. Release all effort. I encourage you to stay here as long as serves you. Namaste.